Oh my God. We get to listen to Adele's album tonight.
Oh my God. Okay, by the time this podcast is out, by the time this episode is out, it's going to be
Long
out as
gone
fuck.
news.
But like, we get to, yeah.
We're gonna, yeah.
We're pre-recording this.
Also,
What?
we ordered some of Ariana Grande's makeup.
Yeah, we did. When does that get here?
It's probably not gonna get here for a minute.
Oh.
Also,
do you think she had it on pre-order? No, it would have said.
No, yeah.
Go on.
I'm wearing my. We're not gonna do outfit of the day just quite yet, but I'm wearing my Cautious Clay shirt, and I just ordered, and it came it came in like 2 days. I ordered Clay's new merch, and you'll see that soon because it's so cute, and I'll wear it probably next episode.
It is really cute. He's got fire merch.
So good.
Hello guys, welcome back to Oddvice.
Hi.
Episode 18?
17.
No, because this isn't. We have one more coming out before this. We're pre-recording this. I think this is 18. Yeah, Chris said it's 18.
Oh, it's 18.
Happy 18th birthday to
Oddvice.
you.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kristen, and you guys, today has been crazy. I feel really overwhelmed right now, and when I'm overwhelmed, my mind goes blank. So please excuse me if I just zone out or something. I feel scatterbrained right now. I'm not even registering the words coming out of my mouth right now.
It's okay. They sound fine.
Let me know if they start speaking in tongues. We're really excited for today's episode. We asked you guys on social media to just send in the dirty questions, the girl talk questions, the taboo topics, all the gross stuff. Not gross because it's not gross, but the taboo. And we got a lot of really good entries, so we're really excited to get into that. But other than that, what's been going on? We just had Thanksgiving. I'm just trying to think ahead. See, when we pre-record episodes, it's kind of hard because it's like
we want the shit to be relevant, but we haven't technically done it yet, so we kind of have to like think in the future.
Yeah. Hey, future Kristen and Alex.
Hey.
What do you think they're doing?
Same
shit. Sitting on the fucking couch. We got our couch shampooed today. There's literally nothing to tell you guys.
I matched with this really cute guy on Hinge. And I asked him, like, all of his pictures on his profile were just of him, nothing else. And he's from the Bay, and I asked him, what part of the Bay are you from? And he said, I could say where he's from, right? Yeah. He said Hollister. No shot, that's the Bay. Fight me about it.
Sorry, y'all.
It's not the Bay.
It's not the Bay.
I said, that's Central California through and through.
Yep.
If you literally drew a line, damn near goes through Hollister.
Yeah.
And he like got mad about it. But I later found out that he's one of Disco's like really good friends, because I was watching Disco's story on Instagram a couple days ago, and I was like, this guy's cute. That he posted a tagged photo of him, and I was like, oh my god, your friend's cute. And then I clicked through, and it's the guy that I matched with and had this conversation about geographics with. So that got weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna respond. I just think it's like,
yeah, at first I was like, what the fuck, respond. Like, you can have a conversation with whoever you want, but like, you were right when you said like Hinge is there to lead to something like a first date or something,
right? And it would be weird going on a first date with him when like, yeah,
it's messy. Yeah,
it's just,
no,
I wouldn't feel right if Leanna went on a first date with Disco.
Yep.
You know,
if some of you don't know who Disco is, we give all the men we talk about, we give like a code name to, just for like obvious reasons. Disco. Ew, a bug. Gross. Disco is a guy from all the way back to season 1
when we first started.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him since like my birthday weekend
for a minute. Yeah, but it's just one of Alex's guy. I said it damn near. Just kidding. He's a great guy. He's just something else. He's a piece of work.
A piece of work. What else? I just realized I have my sweats tucked into my socks right now.
You're cozy. I'm actually cold right now. Guys, it's cold in LA. My legs are so hairy too.
We're both wearing orange socks.
Oh yeah, look at my socks. They're fish. They're like toe socks, but only one toe. Can you tell?
Look at that. Can you tell? I'm wearing my bead socks.
They're so cute. Let's just get into it then, because we're rambling for no reason. Honestly, guys, it's like if we say too much in the beginning of these pre-recorded episodes, it's irrelevant by the time it comes out.
Right. You still have the tag on your sock.
Okay. I know I'm not the only one out there. The little plastic tags that attach the paper tag to your clothing, mine stay on forever.
That's
I have
crazy
underwear
to me.
I have underwear that I've had for like a year that still has that on
No
the garment
shot.
tag. And it itches. Like, I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. I just don't cut it off. These still have it. A lot of my socks still have it. And I won't take it off. It's not, okay, that sounds like I won't in an intentional way. It's just like, it doesn't occur to me.
I bite tags at the teeth. I use my molars to bite tags off. So I always get it.
Oh, I just rip it and the paper comes off with it. Yeah, so I still have the tag on it. What else am I wearing? I'm wearing these red shorts that you can't even tell because they're hiked up my butthole. And then this hoodie I got that is like a spinoff on Valentino, but it says vaccinated. I got it. I saw some like little boutique post it a few months ago now, I guess like 3 months ago. And I knew right away it was going to blow up, like this hoodie. And I went and bought it. And then after that, Lady Gaga was wearing it.
Really?
I think Johnny Depp was wearing it. Like, hella people are wearing this
Holy
hoodie now. And I
shit.
was like, I'm so glad I got it. It's kind of expensive, but it's really, really good quality. I really like it.
Yeah, it's thick. Okay, and I'm wearing my weed socks. And these are Tessa's sweats. I stole them from her, Tessa Brooks.
At Tessa Brooks?
Yes. I stole them from her after a night of going out once. And she's not getting them back because they're my favorite sweats
Literally
now.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Think about it. It was before the pandemic.
Yeah. I wonder if she like notices that she's like, wearing those one sweats.
I hope not, because I have a pair of hers too. I've even worn it on here. They have like the LF down the leg. They're my favorite sweats on the planet.
She's like one of those people, you know, those people in high school who just like have good sweat and sweatshirt game.
Yes.
She's one of those people.
Yes.
And people like us will just,
mooch.
gimme.
Literally. Like, this is my only good sweatshirt that I'm proud of. There's people that have this feeling about all their sweatshirts.
Yeah.
All my sweatshirts are ugh.
Yeah.
I feel like they're dingy and they're like,
I wear like one of my favorite sweatshirts and that's it.
They're not my A team. I want my whole closet to be my A team laundry. Do you know what like?
Yeah, I don't think we're those type of people. It's just not in the cards for us. Tessa, it's in the cards for her.
For sure. Damn.
That's crazy. Well, I took one of her A teams. So
that's probably not even her A team though.
Right.
Like,
no, she's like, oh, it's a 5.
She doesn't even know. We have her couch too.
We do.
Guys, the couch in our apartment is Tessa Brooks' couch as well. Damn.
We went out to dinner with her when me and Leanna first moved into our apartment. And we're like, yeah, we just moved in. Like, we don't have any furniture though. We're looking for a couch that's like big enough for because our living room's like a pretty good size. And she's like, oh my God, I've had this couch in storage for like months, damn near a year. You guys can just have it. All you have to do is get it. That turned out to be a fucking shit show, even getting the couch.
Oh my God, we had to get a locksmith, you guys.
She forgot the key. She like didn't know the code to her storage unit. So we had to call a locksmith to come and like drill off the fucking thing. And then he had to help us carry down the pieces of furniture.
Oh yeah.
Do you
oh
remember
my
that?
God. That was a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
And then, so if you're LA native, it's the public storage on Santa Monica and Highland, and kitty corner to it, or no, it's not kitty corner, it's diagonal to it, is Walgreens. And we went into Walgreens to go to the bathroom.
That they for sure traffic people at that Walgreens.
Not even lying, guys. We walk in, we ask for the bathroom, and at first the guy's like, no, we don't have one. And actually, just a sec, I'll be right back.
We're like, okay.
He comes back with a woman, and she looks at us, and she's like, yeah. So the bathroom is just down the hall and like points us to go to the bathroom. And we're walking, and everything was slow-mo.
Yeah. We literally all looked at each other at the same time, and we're like, you don't feel right either. No, let's go.
And we walked out, and we had to pee. We had been waiting at public storage for hours for this locksmith, like literally getting a UTI. And yeah, we all just knew right away, like, hold on, let's not go down there. It was so weird how she was like he said no and then curved his sentence to yes. Like, it was,
he had to like go check something real quick and then like led us like downstairs into, remember, like down a set of stairs. It was fucking weird. Don't go to that Walgreens.
Don't go. I haven't gone till this day, and every single time I drive past it, I think about that, and I'm like,
I get like weird, icky energy.
Like I feel like there was some type of trafficking thing. Oh God, it was weird.
Um,
Anyway, so this is the sweats Alex is wearing.
And then I'm wearing my Cautious Clay shirt.
You know, the one that she wears
all the
time.
fucking time. So I got a new one. But what's funny about his new merch that I got, it's the exact same color and it's just like a different design on the back too.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna look like the same shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to support him because he's one of my favorite artists ever, and he makes dope merch. I love an artist and their merch, because I'm such a big merch person.
You are a merch girl.
And their merch like matches my love for their music. Aww. Because like, and I hate that these words are about to come out of my mouth, but Lennon Stella is one of my favorite artists as well, and I don't like her merch.
I've never even seen it. What's it look like?
I don't love it. She just like,
is it basic?
You know what? Her new shit is for Bubble and Fancy is actually, it's kind of cute. Like there's one that I would get. Okay. But she just like uses her face like really big on a lot of it.
Oh, see, that's where I don't like merch, is when you put your face or your like.
Right.
I was gonna say your name. The name's okay, but like, yeah, the face is, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't love it. Are you pulling it up?
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
You see?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cute. It's just like, it's not well thought out, I guess.
It's very like,
just like
merch.
Throw the album
concert
cover on
merch. Yeah. It's not like a design.
Right.
And I feel like you kind of need to live up to that now, because a lot of people making merch, it is more fashion based rather than like just support me. Right. It seems like everybody's kind of getting more fancy with it, which I appreciate. It's very cool. You might be thinking, when are you guys going to get merch? Or you're not thinking that at all. I don't know. We don't know either.
We were on a roll for a minute, and then the company that we were talking to was just like, they wanted an answer from us really quickly, and we didn't want to commit to something that wasn't 100%. So it kind of just got put on both of our back burners.
Yeah.
But just like, know when it comes out, it's going to be what we want it to be.
For sure. We had like a pretty close design to what we wanted. So like, I kind of feel like we'll still go that way. It's very like streetwear-esque. It's very cool. It was good, but I don't know I don't know when and if it's ever gonna happen. Song of the day. Do you have yours?
Yes, I do. Mine is called It's Cherry by Fletcher. Fletcher dropped a song.
Oh, I haven't listened to it, surprisingly. I'm usually like on her shit.
Why did that just do that?
What?
I opened my Spotify to get the name, and then whoa. It just popped me to a playlist of John Legend.
It's like his live shit.
Yeah. Spotify sessions.
Maybe that's like a push they do
to automatically open. Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, it makes sense.
Like the U2 album that
that everybody had to have. Unreal. My song of the day is a oldie but a fucking goodie. It's Hello in Your Arms by Hello Goodbye. I like where you are when we drive
in your car. We get copyrighted.
So every week we do this Zoom call with the Hella tier on our Patreon, and often we'll kind of break into song like we did just now. And Zoom has some feature that it's like, if it detects like any kind of like musical tune, it's like connect a professional mic. Yeah, are you playing music, or like, are you singing? Connect to mic now. And we're like, it always thinks we're singing. It's the funniest thing. Yeah, those will be on our playlist eventually. At some point. We have a playlist on Apple Music and Spotify. It's called Oddvice Podcast Season 2 Songs. Yeah. I remembered it that time. Yeah. So before we hop into everything, we have some juicy ass questions for you guys. We're just going to take a quick break for our sponsor. Okay, so our sponsor for today is one that we're so excited about. We have been in love with this brand for so long. And it's Magic Spoon, the cereal company. For breakfast, I have been stuck on like my egg grind, and it was good at first because it's just like, it's easy, it's healthy, but I get so bored with it. So with Magic Spoon, I have been like, it's, first of all, it's fun to eat. It's hella fucking cute. And it's healthy. Look at it. Oh guys,
my
look at the packaging.
Amazing.
No, this is unreal. If you're on audio, please come look at this. Oh my God. We're also going to be eating this while we record right now because I'm hungry. Back to the egg thing. Do you ever like get sick of eggs? All the time. While I'm eating them, I'm like, ew. Like I get like grossed out by them.
Yeah. And I'm like coming out of my egg phase. So like now Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at all this packaging, you
It
guys.
matches our set.
It's so pretty. And it's yummy.
So Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. It's only 140 calories per serving. It's keto, it's gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low carb. And the variety pack has 4 flavors: cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter.
Okay, so what's super fun is their flavors are obviously good and yummy and delicious and nutritious on their own. But if you mix peanut butter and chocolate together, or peanut butter and cocoa, it's like a...
It's a peanut butter cup.
Oh my God.
Here we go. I'm going to try it. Oh, come on. Unreal. You guys like the ASMR?
Oh my God. And also, okay, so last time we talked about them, I talked about how I kind of like a little bit of soggy cereal. I got a lot of shit put at.
Yeah, because it's disgusting.
It's so good. Ooh, when it, like, think of this combo in the milk. Especially almond milk. Yummy.
Also, Magic Spoon is so confident in their product that it's backed up with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. If you guys want to check it out, go to magicspoon.com/Oddvice to grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code Oddvice at checkout to save $5 off your first order.
Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/Oddvice and use the code Oddvice to save $5 off. Thanks Magic Spoon.
Having the cereal on the bed right now is like big sleepover vibes with like my hood on. Our podcast is big sleepover vibes all the time.
All the time.
Okay, so like we said, we asked you guys on social media to send in taboo questions you are afraid to like ask people or nobody talks about, and we got a lot of responses. So honestly, we're just gonna start. I'm just gonna scroll to the front and just pick one. I do want to preface before we go in, we are not specialists. Nope. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Everything we say today is purely experience and opinion based. So anything we say about period or sexual health or any of that, obviously, please take everything with a grain of salt. If you have any serious questions about sexual health and whatnot, ask your doctor, ask a professional. We're just giving our advice and kind of just starting the conversation that doesn't need to be taboo. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, first one, out the gate. How do you feel about sex on your period?
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either.
It actually, like, it feels better. I don't know if everyone experiences it like this, but, like,
I do.
I'm a lot, like,
wetter,
warmer and wetter, and you can, like, get aroused easier.
Your hormones are already, like, there.
Right.
Like, that's, like, what your body's, like, wanting when you're on your period anyway. Obviously, just be safe about it because who fucking knows? I don't know, like, the rate of, like,
I think
fertileness.
I think Your Highness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's not on, like, when you're not on your period, because you're not ovulating when you're on your period.
You're shedding it.
You're shedding it.
Yeah. But again, please still have safe sex.
Shit happens.
Right. Shit can happen all the time.
Whenever.
But yeah, period sex, I've never worried about it. I've never had an issue with a partner caring about it either, which is nice. I know there's some people that care about it. Again, that's totally preference. Like, lay down a towel, like, and take a shower after. Other than that, it's the same thing.
Okay. Someone said, talk about the fact that doggy style hurts.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Does that hurt you?
It depends on his position. If he's on the bed too, it's like, I'm a tall person. Oh. And if I, like, don't line up correctly, then it does hit in a weird spot, and it does start to hurt. Okay. But if he's off the bed and standing, we can adjust to each other and, like, make it line up perfectly. So yeah, no, I know what you mean. Sometimes
it hurts, but for me, it only hurts. There's a certain part of my ovulation where sex just kind of hurts, period. I have endometriosis, to those of you who might not know. So, like, leading up, it's just, I don't even know what the fuck's going on down there, but, like, something abnormal. That's the only time it hurts me. Other than that, I think just making sure you're adjusting comfortably is really what matters. And, like, communicate. Like while you're doing it, say stop, it hurts, and or let's switch it around or something like that. Okay, next one. Farting around your significant other. Yay or nay? Love or hate? I love it. It is truly a threshold of my comfort with a person and where I think my relationship with them will go. I like yearn to reach that stage with a man because that means shit's going the right way.
Yep. Yeah, no, I feel very the same way. If I can't, like, if I'm still having that ick or that nervousness about like normal bodily functions around a guy, I can't live the rest of my life with you. There's no shot.
There's people that are like married and still don't do it, Alex. Like
that blows my mind. That's so, like, to me, like, yes, to each their own, but like that's so sad that you can't be a human around the person you're in love with.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy
I'll
to
just
me.
do it. And
just,
you know, like if people don't like it, like maybe don't do it as much, but like don't feel like you have to like hold in your fart.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst part of the dating stage is when you are going home with a stomach ache because you held in your farts the whole time. I'm over that. I don't like that. So I think you should
just start farting on your first dates.
Honestly, I will. I don't know. It depends. Sometimes they're ruthless.
Wait, can we tell them about the house party that we went to? Where you were like, you had a really bad stomach ache and you were gonna, this past weekend, you were gonna crop dust everyone.
Oh my God, guys. I had a really bad stomach ache and I was just tooting and they did not smell good because something was just really wrong in my stomach. And we were going to a party afterwards. And before we went in, like the girls were like, hey, like if you have to fart, like you have to hold it in, like they're rancid right now. And I looked at them, I was like, if it happens, you're going to know it's me. Do not look at me. It cannot make it obvious. I'm going to go around. And if I crop dust, it's going to happen. They were like, all right.
Did you end up doing it?
No, I felt good.
Oh, good.
I think once I started drinking, it like helped my stomach somehow.
Counteracted.
I don't know. I was good though. I didn't crop dust anybody.
I was kind of waiting for it. I was like,
God.
when is the stench going to hit?
Next question. Swallowing cum is disgusting, but I feel like I have to. Thoughts? You don't have to.
You don't
ever.
have to.
Sure, it's an extra step to get up and go spit it out, but like you definitely don't have to. And it's like if you hate it, definitely don't swallow it because then you're just going to start resonating that act with disgust and not like pleasure.
Yeah.
Like your brain's going to start associating like anticipating this like gross thing that you hate. So just go spit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do you spit or swallow?
Depends.
I swallow.
We've talked about this.
But like it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just preference.
But I used to think that I was a spitter, but I found out after leaving my ex-boyfriend that it's solely because it depends on whether or not he's a shooter or an oozer. If you're a shooter, I just can't swallow it. For some reason, it just like hits me in a spot that doesn't work. But if you're an oozer, sure.
Okay, this next one is a really good one. I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. They said your partner being more experienced than you in bed. I can see this being something that can get in your head. I've even dealt with this, and for a split second, I was kind of like, "Oh shit!" Like,
it's intimidating.
It's intimidating. But then I was like, "Yeah, but he's never had sex with me." Mm-hmm. It just kind of turns into like a confidence thing. So hype yourself up, make yourself feel as good and beautiful, whatever makes you feel as sexy as possible. Get there, and then you'll feel on top of the world. It's totally just a confidence thing.
And you can also like make it fun. I don't know if I like kind of dated a guy who was more experienced than me, and I kind of turned it into like a like teaching moment. Like have him teach you some shit and like ask him to teach you some shit. Maybe that could like be some kind of like good play game. I don't know.
For sure. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Just roll with it though. I mean, it's bound to happen like throughout life. There's always going to, one of the people, the likelihood that you're both going to have the same amount of sexual experiences is so slim. It's all different though. It's all different.
That's part of like the fun of sex.
Right.
Okay. This is just like a generic question. Shaving / waxing down there. Should we go into like routine and like care? I saw a lot of kitty care
Oh, that'd be such a cute product line name.
Yeah.
For like vaginal care, kitty care. Oh my God, I love that. I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to loop this in because I feel like it's part of the topic. I saw a lot of questions saying like pubic hair, like does he care? Do people care? That's definitely preference. Even the care that you do with yourself is all preference, and there's no right or wrong. I feel like society really pushes the no hair thing, which I think is a very deep rooted, what's the predatory thing. It's gross. It makes me feel weird when I think about like the deep rooted part of it. Being a woman, being an adult, you're gonna have pubic hair, and I just don't care personally. Like whatever I'm comfortable with, like I'll like groom it and whatnot. So like if I'm gonna go in a bathing suit, it's not sticking out there because I personally would not feel comfortable with that. But it's whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you're confident with. I get ingrowns really easily. I waxed a little bit. I used to work at European Wax Center for like years before I even moved to LA, and then I was waxing because it was like I got it for the low.
Right.
But even then I was getting ingrowns, and then I shaved and I would get ingrowns too. So like now I just like
trim. I'm a trimmer.
Mine doesn't get too long though.
No.
But I'll just like clean it up if I'm, like I said, if I'm wearing a bathing suit, or like sure if I know I'm gonna hook up with somebody, like I'll clean it up. But yeah. I don't know. I don't care that much. I mean, you guys should see my leg hair right now. Like I really don't care. It's also No Shave November.
Body hair person.
Yeah.
I like smooth, like I like trim the kitty and then smooth everywhere else.
Gotcha. But like, you're not smooth kitty.
No. And I don't think I'd ever wax. I've never gotten like a Brazilian or anything.
I have to say it does not hurt as much as you think.
That's assuring.
Biggest tip that I would give people when I worked at European Wax Center is, and like this tip is real, hydrate.
Oh.
If you hydrate before your follicles open, like massively, like way more than they would when you're dehydrated. Try not to like drink the day before. Like if you really prep, you do have a more enjoyable experience. And I could speak on that because I've done the random Brazilian when I'm not hydrated, and I've done the one where I've prepped for it, hydrated, take an ibuprofen a half hour before, hydrate after, wear loose clothing. And if you do the before and after care, it's not a bad experience.
Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Go to European Wax Center though. Not sponsored. They're the best, you guys. European Wax Center.
They care.
That sounds like their tagline. They care.
But they do.
Right. They're trained so well. And the time that they're giving you, like they put a lot of like love and care into whatever they're waxing. Their wax beads, the formula is amazing. And I have sensitive skin like a freaking toddler. And the beads they use, nobody else uses. Like that formula is just for them. Just go to European Wax Center.
What else? A lot of people are asking about like how you clean down there. I personally stay away from like the pH soaps. Like what is that, Ivy?
Blue, I said Blue Ivy. Isn't that the baby's name?
Yeah.
Beyonce's baby. Ivy.
I don't. Is it? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Just the again, talk to your doctor. But from what we've learned, because we've had this conversation together several times, is the pH balancing things. It actually is making your. We'll use kitty just in case YouTube flags us. Makes your kitty dependent on it.
Yeah.
So then your pH is only neutral when you're using that product. It is a self-cleaning organ. That's what your discharge is. That's what it should be doing if everything's operating correctly. So you don't need to be going in on the soaps. Honestly, my gyno says warm water and a rag is perfectly enough. Nothing too abrasive. Don't go too crazy. And I've never had an issue.
Boric.
The suppositories,
yeah.
Is that what it's called?
So, yeah, I think it's boric
acid.
Boric acid.
Yeah.
If you find that you're like maybe a little funky after your period or after sex, or like I get it when I eat like certain foods.
For sure.
You insert one, maybe like once or twice, 2 nights in a row, not in one day.
Oh yeah.
That will level out your pH, but it's not a dependent like thing that you do. So you do it once and it'll level you out. That's a good tip. The brand that we're talking about, that I suggest you don't use because it kind of fucked me up, was Summer's Eve.
Summer's Eve. That's it. Yeah. I remember when I saw you using it the first time, I was like, don't use that. It was when you were at Cherokee. I saw it almost in your freezer.
No, I stopped using this like years ago.
I swear I saw it there. But I just remember being like, no, you're going to get dependent on it. Maybe it was during FITM. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I wouldn't suggest it, but if it works for you,
again, talk to your doctor,
right?
Especially with like the boric acid stuff. Do your own research, talk to your doctor. But yeah, back to the pubic hair shit. It's preference. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks.
I've always wanted to try a landing strip. I just like
do it.
Every time I try to do it, I'm such a perfectionist that I like fuck up the straight line, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta go all the way.
You have a ruler in the shower.
Damn near.
Honestly, do it. Okay, next one. How do I play off a queef? You laugh.
Yeah, you laugh.
You just laugh.
You can't hide it because what are you gonna do? Act like it was a fart? No shot.
You're not gonna do that.
Nope.
Because then it's like you can laugh about that too. Just laugh.
It's just funny.
It'll
always be funny.
Honestly, I love it. It breaks the fucking awkwardness.
Yes.
Like, whatever. I have so many stories. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
One time I was walking away to go pee after sex. Holy
oh my
shit.
God. If you could take anything from this episode.
Yes. If we're not the millionth girl podcast to yell this to the camera too.
Go to the bathroom. You have to get the bacteria out.
You have to. Literally 100% of the time, if I do not, I will get a UTI. It's crazy. Anyway, I was walking away to go pee, as you should. And as I was walking, I queefed a few times.
Just the squeak, squeak,
yeah,
like SpongeBob shoes.
Literally, that's what's happening. And I was like, oh, fuck. And it was like, I was too far away to laugh because it would have been like a distant laugh.
You would have been like laughing at yourself.
Right. But then I was like, do I acknowledge it? I just didn't end up acknowledging it. And I was just like, all right, I'm going to go pee. And then I walked back in and he damn near was asleep.
Put him to bed. Oh my God. Great guys, but every time I bail. Why am I like this? P.S. I sent this through on Patreon. Oh, hi, Patreon. Or Patron. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Every time I run into a good guy or I don't know. It's just like this weird fleeting thing that I get when it like could be good, but I think it's just we're not ready. I'm not like ready for a relationship right now.
Yeah.
We will run into a lot of great people and they could do absolutely nothing wrong and we'll just still not be ready for whatever they have to offer, which is better. At least we're not dragging along people who clearly have the intention to give us their time and energy where we don't want to give it back, but we're just like dragging them along. It's better to just like not respond. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I feel that. It kind of sucks like when you're faced with a good person, you have almost this guilt that you don't want to like further it with them, but
they deserve someone who's going to give them their like 120% love and attention. Yep.
I want to answer this. Are hairy nipples normal? Yes. I have hair on my nipples.
Do you?
Yes. I know. My mom has hair on her nipples. Sorry, Mom. My mom has hair on her nipples. Men have hair on their nipples. Like, I know a lot of women that have hair on their nipples too. It's totally normal. You can pluck them. Kind of hurts. That's not like crazy. It's not like, like leg hair.
Yeah.
It's not like eyebrows around your nipple necessarily, but
so I told you about this the other day. I don't have hair because my nipples were reconstructed after my surgery, but like somehow the way like on my where my stitches were on my scar, there's one hair follicle and it grows the thickest, longest black hair that you will ever see. And I swear to God, it grows within like a 2 hours time frame because I'll look down and the next day it'll be nothing. And then the next day it'll be like a good 4 centimeters long.
Oh my God.
And I have to pluck it out.
Yeah.
But it's good because I don't have feeling right there. So when I pluck it, I know it hurts because it tugs and it comes out even farther.
Oh my God.
But I don't feel nothing.
Next time you have it, I gotta see it.
Okay.
It's so satisfying.
Is that what you mean?
Yes. You're like, then yes, it's very normal.
Everyone's different. Okay, best period products. I've had a period for 7 years. I'm 17, and my mom has never really been. Oh, I didn't see the other half of it. I'm sorry. But period products. I love the Diva Cup. Tried and true. It's a lot less risk as far as toxic shock syndrome. It's a lot cleaner because it's like the
Surgical
medical grade.
silicone.
Yeah, surgical silicone. For me, it works well with holding in everything that needs to be held in.
Right.
I never get any leakage or anything. So I love the Diva Cup.
I've used the Diva Cup for years too. It's a lot less waste too. You're not using tampons and throwing away and fucking up plumbing everywhere you throw one down a toilet. If you're one of those people, I know some people put it in the trash too.
It's a lot more cost effective. You buy it one time for like $30.
I think it lasts 5 years. I think the package says 5 years. You boil it before every time you use it. You don't have to change it as often too. So people are like, how do you empty it and re-put it back in when you're in public? You kind of don't have to. I think on the package it says 10 to 12 hours you can keep it in totally safely. There's definitely a learning curve with it as far as like the convenience of a tampon is definitely there. And it's, generally speaking, we've all kind of learned with those. Those are pads. There is a learning curve. You have to be comfortable with kind of like getting in there. But I mean, once you do that, it really is the best thing. We've both used it for years at this point. I want to do a full period episode because I feel like I could talk on and on and on about this. So if that's something you guys are interested in too, I know there were a few questions about like endometriosis on here. I don't think that topic belongs on this episode necessarily. I think that is more the period one, which I totally would be down to talk about with you guys. So yeah, I don't want to go too far in it, but what other period products? Obviously heating pad. I steer clear of Midol. I've heard it's really not that good for us, but if you're dying in pain, take it, but also like go to the doctor because you shouldn't be in that much pain. Smoke weed if you're having cramps, helps a lot.
I like to sit in my car and like tighten my seatbelt and have the heater on and like hunch over.
Yeah, and you like pull it, it's perfect.
Yep.
Oh yeah. This kind of goes with it. How do you avoid getting your tampon string wet when you pee? LOL. My mom taught me this. She says before you go pee, pull it up and tuck it in the front. And then while you're peeing, you can even hold it if you're worried, but you could just like tuck it a little bit in your lip forward. You know what I mean? Like this way. While you're peeing and it won't fall down. But I still I would hold it just in case because then I can slither down.
I have not worn a tampon in
years.
6 years.
I actually, last period, I wore a tampon because I couldn't find my Diva Cup, which sucked.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of questions about sex drive and like not having the same sex drive as your partner.
I see that too.
I think that's just one of those things that's a learning curve in your sex life. Kind of the same. I think you said something earlier. The odds of you having the same exact sex drive as your partner is just very slim. Everyone's sex drive is very different. I think it's just finding the balance and what turns on your partner, what turns you on, and like coming up with like some kind of routine on how to get each other to the same place on an equal playing field.
Yeah, sex drive is interesting because so many things are factored into it. Your diet, your mental state, your exercising, your literally like your blood pressure, like there's so much health involved with libido. So if you are somebody struggling with low libido, look into maybe talking to your doctor, getting like just your vitamins checked, your vitals checked. And even anything with your mental health. I'm sure several of you guys have experienced this. I know I have. When you're depressed as fuck, like my libido's literally out the window. So maybe just try to look for a deeper reason there because usually there is. I feel like that's something
for sure.
When people think low libido, they think, oh, you're just not turned on. It's like, no, there's health things that go into it. Like,
right.
I've had low libido with a partner and been frustrated because I know it's because I'm like having endo symptoms or something like that. And I'm like, it's not you, because then you don't want to offend your partner, which is could be super awkward. I also want to say if you are a partner, or excuse me, if you have a partner that is experiencing low libido at the moment or ever in the future, please remember this. Just be gentle with them. like it's the worst feeling thinking your partner's mad at you for it, or like there's already a lot of shame in that, in having low libido as is. So just kind of be gentle with people when you know that they're experiencing that. It's not fun.
Right.
But yeah, not so much on like the deeper level. I think low libido can also stem from confidence and knowing what you want. So like you're saying, just kind of experimenting. And honestly, we've said this before, masturbation, getting to know what you want behind closed doors so you can experiment with no filter, no shame, no embarrassment, nothing. And then you can bring that into the bedroom with your partner.
Someone asked, what is the actual average? And then they use the eggplant emoji. I've only been with one, just curious.
I don't know what the average dick size is. I'm sure we could Google
there's
it.
there's like
probably like 5 inches.
Oh, between 5.1 and 5.5 inches.
I've literally looked it up before. That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
That we've talked about this before. It does size.
Size
does
ain't
not matter.
shit.
It's a motion in the ocean. So yeah, that's like the average size.
Yeah, but every penis is different, just like every kitty's different.
Someone said, "Do you like Olive Garden?"
Love this.
I've never been.
We gotta go. Their bottomless breadsticks.
Yeah.
Fuego. Okay, this is a good question. Because I don't have the answer. How do you get into different sex positions while still being sexy/cute? Sometimes it's really fucking awkward, like flipping around to doggy or like getting into, I feel you. Limbs are really awkward.
What I would say is, as long as you can until you reach the next position, obviously depending on who you're having sex with, keeping eye contact. Because then it's like you're focusing on my eyes and not like my leg like honking over your hip.
Right.
So like if you just like keep eye contact until you like need to make that last move to like switch around or whatever you're doing.
Dead eye contact. A lot of people are scared of eye contact. I fucking love it.
Well, it's not weird eye contact, guys. Like it's not just like a dead stare. Like you know,
no,
just like
totally.
nice.
Just keep attention up at the head.
Yes. You just start reciting all the state capitals.
Hey, look up here. Hey.
Right here.
Right here.
Eyes on the prize. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. 1, 2. Please convince me to get my pap test done. I'm 24 and still haven't because I'm scared. Please go get it done. Please go get a pap done. Every woman out there, just, you got to do it. You just never know if you're irregular. I wouldn't have known if I didn't get a pap too. I wouldn't have never known about my endo and what to do to fix it and whatnot. It's not as awkward as you think.
No, and I kind of went through this. I was just like nervous in general of like what it entails. Find a doctor you like first, see them for a couple regular sessions.
Yeah.
Literally get to know them. Go on a first date. Just kidding. But seriously, just like but find a doctor that you're comfortable with, because it will make the experience a lot more comforting in the end of it all. I think if you just like book an appointment and see someone hella random, there's a lot of anxiety that comes with that, at least for me.
Yeah.
So if you find a doctor you like that makes you feel comfortable, that's the best way to go about it, I think.
For sure. For me, I will only go to a woman.
Me too.
That's just my personal preference. So kind of maybe just start there. See with like, try asking yourself the type of person you want to go to and looking up reviews and whatnot.
Yep.
I don't know if this is warranted, but I'm just going to walk through really quickly what the session is, what the appointment is, if you're clueless and have nobody to ask. You walk in, they're going to do your vitals, they're going to take your weight, your blood pressure. Again, this is just my experience. Maybe it's different office to office, but I doubt too different. Then they'll have you derobe from the waist down. Sometimes they'll have you take your top off too, because they will just like touch your breast at a certain age to check for lumps. I don't think past 40 is when they actually put it in the machine and like squish your boob to check for, oh man, I almost dropped this, check for stuff. So yeah, then you're laying there and then you spread your legs about shoulder width and you bend your knees, kind of like what it looks like in a movie, like when you're like giving birth and stuff. And then they insert, I'm sorry, Chris is just listening to this right now on the back, like what the fuck? They
Like a claw thing.
Yeah. So it's kind of a giant, I don't want to say a pair of scissors. I only call it scissors because of what the hand looks like.
Yeah.
But it opens all the way into your cervix. It doesn't not open as big as you think. That part, it can be cold. It's cold. It can be uncomfortable, theoretically, but it's, as far as like pain, I've never had pain, and I usually do have pain down there because of all the shit going on. And it's very comfortable. These people are doing it multiple times a day. That's another thing I want to add to. If there's any shame or embarrassment, they've seen millions of vaginas.
All of it.
They don't give a damn what yours looks like. That's not what they're looking for. Mm-mm. Then once it's open, they go in with this little swab, just to grab some like tissue matter, and then they come out. They take that thing out, and you're done. That your job is over at that point. They start to finish. 5 minutes tops, and that's even long.
Yeah.
That's with like talking in between. And I talk a lot during mine because I'm always like, I ask so many questions. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing now? Just like, shut the fuck up. Then they'll take that little swab and they'll go test it for whatever they got to test it for. Usually it's like cell count. It really depends what you're going in for. And then they'll come back and they'll tell you if it's regular or not. Hoping that you're regular, then you go back annually. Usually if your cell count is off any which way, it's like every 6 months. Obviously everybody's different, but
it could also just be like super preventative, like
absolutely. And that's exactly what it is. That's why even if it's perfect, you come back a year later, your sexual partners can usually change in a year. You change in a year, especially young women. I mean, we're changing all the time. Even after you have kids, then you're changing down there forever. Like it's just go. It's one of the best self-care things you will do for yourself as a woman. Mm-hmm. First period story. I remember mine. I was in a couch store with Bree and her mom. You guys met Bree a few episodes back, the little blonde girl. We were in a couch store next to the Buchanan Airport in, is that technically Martinez? Right? Concord. No, it's Concord. And I like kind of felt something, and then I went to the bathroom and there was blood, and I knew what it was. My mom had kind of warned me that this would happen. And I didn't say anything. I just like rolled up toilet paper and kind of made like MacGyvered a pad for my underwear. And then we had a game that night. I was a cheerleader, so we had to go to a football game and cheer. And I texted my mom, was like, hey, like I started my period, and she brought me, this is probably one of my favorite memories with my mom. She brought me so many tampons, first of all, like literally a month's supply. I was like, okay, I just need like 2. And then she brought me a little lunch bag of cheese stick, salami, gummies, just hella stuff. And she's like, you're probably going to have the munchies, and gave it to me. Stop. And I totally did. I remember being like, give me that food. And then I cheered. And then about a month later, I was at my friend's house and I bled again, and I kind of forgot about it. And I remember I looked at her older sister and I was like, yo, like I'm bleeding. And she's like, oh, it's your period. And I was like, but I feel like I just bled like last month. And she was like, yeah, you did. And it comes back every month. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's crazy. October 23rd, 2007.
I used to measure my, I don't remember. Oh, what did I do? I think I was at home and then we went to Toys R Us. Were you with me? I think maybe it was Brie.
Okay.
And I kept checking it. I kept going to the bathroom and checking it.
That was me, because I remember that.
Okay.
I remember, though, when you had a false period because you ate too many beets. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
Was that this?
Maybe. But I remember you going back and checking like multiple times.
Like I just like kept checking.
Yeah.
But I used to measure school in periods. So like I used to say like, okay, we have 4 more periods until summer break.
Whoa, I never thought of it like that.
I don't know why I just didn't say fucking months. But I remember like thinking all of high school is only like, what is that? How many months in the school year? 8?
Or that's a whole year, never mind.
Yeah. 8 times 4.
32 periods. That's crazy.
Wait, 24.
8
No,
times 4 is
32.
32. That's crazy though to think about. So how long?
32 periods.
Now I'm gonna start converting everything into
yeah,
periods.
no, I still do. Anyone else find themselves lost in thought and then realize you've just been holding your boobs all the time?
No,
I hold my boobs all the time.
I don't.
I sit
There's
like
nothing to hold.
I sit like this.
I do this when I'm crisscross. I'll like sit on my hand.
Oh, me too.
Underneath,
I do
underneath
that.
my vagina.
It's like warm.
Yeah, it's so warm. I'll always like when we play cards and I'm waiting for my turn. I sit on my hand like that.
Yeah. When I'm like laying down, I'm like constantly playing with my boobs.
No, yeah, I don't do that.
Okay, I'm also seeing a lot of hand job and blow job tips. Someone said, "How the fuck do you give a hand job?"
A tugger.
I don't know. I don't give hand jobs.
No,
I think they're just like,
yeah. I feel like growing up, maybe like I did in like middle school, but like that was kind of it.
no, they're just like dry, and
It's like now what?
Yeah.
Chris went you.
Blowjobs. Leanna taught me this trick, dead ass, in like early high school.
That's so funny.
You like pop the top like a bottle cap, like you know how you have like if you have like a 7-Up glass bottle in your mouth and you like pop the top with your mouth. Mm-hmm. Do that to the head of the eggplant, and great reviews.
Like
yes,
that?
like that.
Yeah. Like almost like kind of what you do with your finger, but like that's hella sideways.
Yeah.
But like
yeah. But like
that
the
type
same
of
effect.
pop.
And like you could like use the side of your cheek to like do that pop effect.
Yep. Because the inside of your cheek feels like the inside of your vagina, so they'll understand that.
Yeah.
They'll correlate that. Hopefully.
Yeah. What else? Do you have any tips? I don't know if this is for everyone, but like the skin like right under the head, I've heard is the most sensitive. So like keep your hand there while you're giving head.
Yep. Or like focus
like
your tongue
yeah,
there.
put your tongue like right in that little crevice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at us. Who would have thought?
I didn't do the same shit.
Well, not only that, I just actually zoomed out just now and was like, whoa, like we're 26 and we're sitting here giving sex advice to thousands of people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm having like a moment right now. I fucking love my job. This is fucking dope. I love it so much. I feel like this is a good one because you and I, this is where we have a different view on this.
Okay.
Why do I orgasm better to penetration than clit stimulation?
I think it's just like how your body's built. Like I've tried a lot of shit to try and get me to climax the way that I don't usually. I think it's happened one time in my entire life. It's just maybe in a harder spot for people to reach. Like it's nothing to do with you. It's not like you're half as sensual as people who could do it both ways. It's just it's all just like how you're built.
Yep. It's very common that some people can only do one or the other. But that can also change too with like the right person and switch up positions. That's a big one. Yep. Switching up positions is crazy. I know some people have like backwards uteruses and stuff and like just like hooked vaginas and whatnot. So like change like reverse cowgirl, for example, that'd be a way to like really test the other side of the cove. The cave.
The bat cave.
Any bats in the cave?
Where the Batmobile goes.
Oh my god.
Sick.
I'm the bat cave. He's the Batmobile. Oh. I feel like this is all you need to know. Tips on how to ride a dude well. Rhythm.
Yep.
Rhythm.
That's all you need.
Boots and cats in, boots and cats in, boots and cats.
And keep your feet up.
Stand up completely.
No. Like crouch on your feet and not your knees.
It depends. That's also body types too. Like you have long legs.
Yeah.
So you might have to, you probably do, because then if you are up, are you too tall? Because you have long legs? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can get a certain angle if you're like flat-footed on the bed.
For sure.
And then like
bouncing.
Feels better.
Ow. Fuck.
Right. Instead of like on your knees and just like in, out, in,
literally
out.
like writing.
Right. Ooh, this is an interesting topic. being in a happy relationship and still feeling sexually attracted to other people.
You're human.
Yeah. I think our eye towards other people is such a primal and natural thing that doesn't go away when we are in a relationship. I think it's normal to admire other humans
And like the beauty of other humans.
Right.
It's just like, obviously
Don't
cross
act
the line
on
when,
it.
right
Yeah.
when you explore it, but it happens.
Human attraction is just such a natural human experience.
I feel like I've had a moment with every person I've been with, every guy I've been with, where we've been like, God, she's sexy.
Oh yeah.
Or like, oh yeah, he's good looking. Like, it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm seeing a few questions about yeast infections, UTIs, and whatnot. Again, this is one of those where I want to preface, we are not doctors. Please, like, preface or talk to your doctor, do your own research, all that. But something that I find, if you are experiencing it, is just stay really hydrated. Stay away from high salt or high sugar foods. Really neutral foods. Almost like if you're not as intense, but almost if you're eating like you have an upset stomach. Like really just neutral foods and vegetables. Your pH down there is all reflective of the health of your whole body and the nourishment of your whole body. I mean everything. I feel like I saw another one too, like how to know if you taste good. That same thing, eating healthy and hydrating, like that's what does it. That's why people say like drink pineapple juice, all that stuff, because you're having like,
It's sweet.
yeah. So really just like taking care of yourself from the inside out will help a lot of those like neutralizing smells or tastes or anything like that. That goes for guys too. If there's any guys listening, I've been with men who hydrate beautifully and their semen tastes totally fine. And I've had men that eat like shit and are dehydrated, and that's where I'm a spitter.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gross. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of questions on here about like a normal amount of discharge. All the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I discharge every single day.
Yeah. You're supposed to be constantly clean. Your body is cleaning out bacteria.
That's what that is. Focus on the color. If it's anything other than white,
Your pH.
something's off.
Yeah, something's off.
Don't like rush to the ER or anything, but that something's definitely a little bit off. But yeah, oh my God, don't trip about it. I honestly feel like nowadays a lot of men even are more aware of it.
Oh yeah.
Like
I'd hope so.
I feel like it was very taboo, still is, but I remember feeling like it was very taboo when we were in middle school.
I remember thinking, oh my God, is something wrong? Because this is every day.
Oh yeah, no, it's every day for sure. What's it? Amy Schumer. It was some like female comedian. She made a joke about how like it was a bit where she's saying like, oh, I hooked up with a guy the next morning. Like I look over at my underwear. It looks like I just sneezed in my underwear. I was like, that's literally what it is. That's exactly it. But yeah, oh my God, it's so normal.
Yeah, it's
every
so
day.
common.
Every day. I'm concerned if I'm not.
Yes. I'm like, whoa, what's up?
Yeah.
Did I leave a tampon in?
Oh God. Go fishing. Go fish.
When the Elmer's liquid glue goes in, how do you get it all out? You sit over the toilet and you just let it fall out.
You just pray to the gods that nothing happened. Oh,
Turkey baster?
no. I found this product on TikTok and I bought some.
Oh.
And the company name I think is called Awkward Essentials, and they're called drip sticks, not sponsored. And they are sticks with a kind of like size of a tampon, length and width, size of a tampon, foam type of material that you put in, not too far, just like comfortably in. You hold onto the stick the whole time and you swirl it around almost like you're cleaning your ear. It's like a giant Q-tip, and you put it in yourself, and then you pull it out and you throw it away. But it takes out obviously any like leftover semen you might not want. It's kind of a nice way to like clean yourself. I've used it and it did really work. I have to say, the only thing I don't like about the product is that it's just wasteful.
Yeah.
It's literally like plastic and foam, and like it feels like, I'm like, fuck. It's the same way I used to feel about when I used tampons. I was like, fuck, like this every day for a fucking week. Like, I don't know, but they do work. I bought them.
I think it'd be worth it. Like, it's for me. It's not shit like I want sitting up there.
No, I mean, I used it and it worked really well.
Right.
Like I have a 32 box.
It's worth it. It's like a Q-tip.
Right. Exactly. They have a but it's not cardboard. It's like,
oh
yeah. I think because Q-tips, they have the biodegradable ones. They just need to hop on that and like use that same stick. I don't know. They have a pack that's a 69 pack.
I love
Isn't
that.
funny?
Do you have one? Can I try
I have a full box. I gave you some when I got them. I gave you and Leanna each one. I literally at the top of our stairs, like, try it. I don't know. I just got them. I saw them on TikTok. Whatever. I'll give you more.
Okay.
But yeah, those work really well. Other than that, sit on the toilet, pray to the gods. Good luck.
Yep.
I've entered a time in my life where I don't know how to wipe anymore. Help.
Oh. Front to back.
Yes. I sometimes will divvy it in two sessions, but if you are going to take away anything, never back to front, especially if you have a vagina. You do not want the booty flakes anywhere near your vagina to set off your pH. Just, that's gross. Don't do that. So, yeah, if you're going to do it in one swipe, front to back. Mm-hmm. But I'll do like front, then I'll do back, and then I'll do front to back. Like I get the most of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I actually saw a TikTok, like a lot of people don't understand how to do front to back.
Oh.
From the back.
Yeah. Like these.
From the back.
Yeah. Good luck.
Have fun with that. We end on that.
Okay, this is a good one. Water-based lube versus silicone-based lube for the kitty. Water-based always, in my opinion.
Just cleaner.
It's
less risk.
It feels cleaner. It's way easier cleanup. It's not gonna like ruin your sheets. If you have anything with, especially like oil and stuff, it will like mess up your sheets, especially like white sheets. You get that oil ring and everything. Water-based all the way. Even, and also with your sex toy cleaner, just anything like neutral water-based. You have to protect the kitty. Mm-hmm. You have to
be safe as possible.
She
with it.
is
She's delicate.
Yes, so delicate.
Flower,
literally the cutest little flower in the world, and her pH will just go off, and it'll fuck up your whole week, and you'll have to pee every 10 seconds. Like just be so gentle with her. Don't ever sit in your gym clothes too long. Don't sit in your bathing suit too long. Honestly, sleep without underwear.
Oh yeah, I never like a thong, a tight thong.
Hell
no way.
No.
Loose
like, big sweats,
PJs.
no underwear.
Yeah.
Yep. Or just nothing at all. Sleep naked.
Yeah.
I sleep naked, but one time at my old apartment, the fire alarm went off. And I had to get up and like scramble to put on clothes. I put on the funniest outfit too. It's like the most random sweats, random sweatshirt. And now ever since, like I do still sleep naked, but I keep my closet door open next to me so I can grab clothes. Like I have this like fear. I mean, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Going off and I'm naked and I still need to grab my dog and my keys and like it was stressful. So I don't know how I got to that from your question, but oversharing per usual.
Okay. I'm seeing a couple of these, so I figured we could answer it. This will be the last one. Let's talk a little bit about porn. Is watching porn cheating? And what was the other one? Oh, can I watch porn with my significant other, or can I send porn to my significant other and let them know this is how I want it?
Love that. I think that also depends on the attitude of your significant other. I think that can also really offend somebody.
Yeah. They have to be open to criticism.
Yeah.
And learning it. Like if they feel like they are, I don't know, like I feel like they need to be confident in themselves to be able to take the criticism.
I was going to say, if they're already insecure for any reason, like that's definitely not the way to do it. It'd be better to like, maybe you can take something from that porn, but then verbalize it in your own words.
Yeah.
So it's not so like, be like this person. What was the other one? Is it cheating? I don't think so. I think it's a very normal thing. If somebody watches porn, but again, that's all preference within the relationship. Some people do feel like it is, because it's like, why do you have to get pleasure from watching somebody else, which is valid in its own way. But at the end of it, it's just making sure you're on the same page with your person.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We did a lot.
Yeah, we did.
And honestly, I feel like we
covered a lot. A lot of you guys, that's what I fucking love.
Same questions.
Everyone has the same, because these are questions that like I've asked myself at one point in time.
For sure.
Everyone has kind of the same brain.
Yep. And there's so many of them that have started. I'm sure you saw this too. Is it just me?
Yep.
Is it just me? It is not just you.
It's never just you.
That's why we wanted to do this episode, because these questions they're taboo, but we even have the numbers to place it in the category of taboo because so many people think it. So why is it taboo? I do appreciate that about our generation and the generation below us. It's becoming less taboo, which I love. I'm so glad we have the platform to even talk about this with you guys, and I hope we helped several of you, or just I hoped we helped you, because I know a lot of people aren't in situations where they can ask their family or their friends or their siblings this, and that's honestly all we want to be. So we hope you got something from this. If you want a part 2, let us know. I feel like we could go on. Fun. This one was very like sex based, but I mean, sex is one of the most taboo topics on the planet, so
it makes sense.
Totally get it. But also let us know if you want that period episode. I think it'd be really fun to do like a one-off period episode. I feel like I could just go in on that, and I'm very passionate about the topic, honestly, and I think it needs to be talked about more. But we'll leave you with that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Patreon members listening for Friday's follow-up episode to this, if you have any more questions, send them in. If you want us to elaborate on anything, per usual. If you have any of your own answers to these questions that you feel like we didn't cover, because obviously we only stated our opinions. There's so many answers to all the questions we asked today. Please send those in, and we'll talk to you guys on Friday about that. But other than that, thank you so much for our Patreon members. Thank you so much for our listeners. Even if you're not on Patreon, we love you so much. Thank you for your support either way. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you rate us 5 stars. And if you are listening or watching on YouTube, hello, please subscribe and turn on your notifications.
And leave a comment.
And leave a cute little comment. And
have a good week.
Oh yeah, today's Monday. Have a good week. It's fucking December. That's disgusting. It's literally 2022. That blows my mind. All right. Love you guys so much. Talk to you next week. Bye.
See y'all later. Bye.